Okay, so I wanted to make a video real quick of how to sign in to Fantasy Grounds. That's usually one of the bigger problems, and then also updating all the modules, etc., that all have to be done. So I will open the server early. It'll take probably about 2.5 hours to download all of the necessary files you need because of my super fast internet connection. So don't delay. If you sign on at 12 and you expect to play at 12:05, you will be greatly disappointed, as well as everyone else, while we wait for you to update and install all of your Fantasy Grounds material. So I'm going to post either my external IP address or I'm going to post this 4-digit alias here, or 4-word alias, which is Bold Seal Crazy Knight, however they randomly generate that, I don't know. But you're going to need either my IP address or this alias. So once you've clicked on Fantasy Grounds and it's opened, the very first thing you're going to want to do, and you're always going to do it, is you're going to do check for updates. I won't do it here because it takes a while because I have so many, but you check for updates. There'll be a pop-up box that'll show up. You say yes, it'll scroll through a bunch of stuff, and then it'll pop back into this launcher menu. So from here, you're going to do join game, and you're going to put your name in here, and I recommend you do not change your name over and over again, or else you have to keep downloading new books all the time. So don't do that. Pick one name and stick with it, and then the host address will be either my IP address or those 4 words, which I already forgot. Make note of this little icon. I'll talk about it here in a second. But then you're going to click, or you're going to put your information in and what it is, and then you're going to hit start. And then it will start to download what you need. So, which will kind of look like something like this. It'll come up and it'll say downloading files, and then you'll have the bar that will go across. If it gets stuck at this end point, and it seems to often do so, if you're there for 10, 20, 30 minutes and it hasn't completed, then that means something has gone wrong. So you're going to hit cancel, and then you're going to hit this button up here, that radioactive symbol button. It'll come up and say, do you want to delete your cache? Say yes, and then go through this setup process again. Put in your username, host name, and then click start. And then we're just waiting for it to connect to Fantasy Grounds. So once the loading bar is done, then you'll get this screen. Okay, so once it's done loading, you'll get this campaign set up. Just click the X to make it go away, and then click this X to make it go away. And then the first thing you're going to do is go to Library, Modules, and then you're going to need the modules that I tell you you're going to need. At the minimum, you're going to need the Player's Handbook for Deadlands, Myth and Robards, and the Savage Worlds Player's Guide. And you can verify that you clicked on all the right ones by clicking this all, and it'll just filter them out, basically, loaded versus unloaded. So now you can see that this book is open. So these are the books that are available to you. Now it'll take time for you to download these books in addition to everything else. So you can verify that they're done. You can close that X, and then as they load, they will start to appear in this box right here. So other thing you want to do while you're in the library screen is make sure you are on the Play tab. If not, you can see over here, this is the GM stuff. If you're creating a PC or you're leveling up a PC, the icons will change. You know, if you want everything, that's all there. But really the only stuff you need is the Play, and that's what I would recommend you keep it on, is Play. So once these are all loaded, you can click on them, you can open up, you know, whatever topic it is, right? So here's, you know, American Thunder. If there's rules that you're going to be looking up a lot, and since I'm in here, say you're a Confederate soldier or whatever, you can just click the bullet icon. You can drag it down into this number 1, which corresponds to F1 on your keyboard. So when you press F1 on your keyboard, it automatically pulls it up right away. It's a handy little feature if you have to look up rules a lot. And yes, we are going to be playing under Swex, not Suede, since Deadlands hasn't obviously been uploaded or updated to Suede yet. So once these are all loaded, then that's it. And I'll talk about this in one of the other videos for Benny's, but go ahead and just do it now since you're in here. Click on the options cog or setup cog, and then you're going to look for this desktop Dicekin Ace. Turn this to on, and you're done. So that's it. So although this process was very quick, it'll probably take you guys, like I said, anywhere between 2 and 3 hours to get everything downloaded onto your PC. So hope that helps, and I will see you guys on, or talk to you guys on Sunday.